Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. It's me, your host, Logic Blade, and we're back. Last time around, we finished up our free day in Ymir, got ourselves into a scruff with the Noble Alliance, and they kind of kicked our ass and offered us a deal. We'll leave Ymir alone if you come with us. So, we took them up on their offer. And after spending some time with the people on board, various Jaegers, members of Ouroboros, remnants of the Imperial Liberation Front, and our best buddy Crow, we resolved ourselves to stand against what the Noble Alliance is doing and carve our own path. So, with all that said, we rescued Princess Elfin, came to terms with the power deep inside of us, and now we are free. Before I get started, just want to say, if you need to hear this, you're loved, you're appreciated, and I respect you. Have a lovely day. Let's get started. Oh, hello, JK. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, by the way, we got bailed out by the Courageous. So that's also cool.
If that is all, I will return to a state of inactivity.
Thanks for all you've done, Valimar. I'll be counting on you if anything else comes up.
Acknowledged. Prepare yourself for your next encounter with the Azure Knight, my awakening.
Don't worry, I will. We lost last time, but I know that's not all I'm capable of. As long as we're all together, I know I can get stronger.
Morning, Bats fan. Thanks for the resub. It's been 3 months now. I really need to get a new badge for 3-month subscribers. I should get on that. Not now, of course, but later. Yep, we're all ready to Act 2.
I eagerly await your results.
Looks like he went to sleep.
So, this is what the Great Ashen Knight looks like up close, huh? I've heard all manner of rumor about it, but I never expected I'd stand in the presence of a legend.
I can't possibly begin to thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come to my aid. Thank you. Really. And that goes for everyone else, too. Thanks for coming to rescue me, guys.
Look at this squad of heroes.
We're just happy you're okay.
And also Elliot's here.
Just don't scare us like that again, alright?
True. We were all on edge waiting for you to get back.
And yet you somehow managed to come out unscathed with Her Highness in tow.
You make it sound like it was easy. Well, easy or not, it was worth going on board. I got plenty of useful info out of it. So funny enough, I'd say their invitation worked to my benefit more than theirs.
I guess there's no harm in looking at the positives now that all's said and done.
Yeah, Class 7 being super naive, that's kind of their MO. And unfortunately, this game does nothing but encourage their naivete.
Look at you, acting mature and all grown up. Brings a tear to my eye.
Looks like we have some catching up to do.
I'd like to follow Reen's lead and extend my thanks to each of you as well. Thank you, all of you. And, dear brother, it's a relief to see you safe and sound.
Like, I don't mind playing Act 1 as Reen and the gang, getting your crew back together, but like, Act 2 should have just had us follow, like, Olivier and his posse.
Though I never pictured my great escape would end with you in this airship of all things.
We did time our appearance fabulously, if I do say so myself. My only regret is that we weren't able to blow in with a storm of rose petals when we boarded them. Perhaps I should have asked Emma to look into the feasibility of making such a magnificent entrance.
Oh, Olivier. He's got his priorities straight.
Oh man, that would have been so cool!
Well, it's probably not impossible.
Emma, no, don't indulge him, please.
Now you're just being silly.
Sounds about right for our prince.
Well, at the very least, I'd say we're clear of any immediate danger. And given this opportunity, I'd like to sit down with you to discuss our situation and exchange any pertinent information.
Now that the real heroes are here, let us play as them, Falcom.
But first, I think we have a few more reunions to celebrate.
Reen!
Toa! George! I thought I heard your voices when we started flying away from the Pantagruel. So you were on board too?
Oh, goodness.
You bet. Good to see you, Reen.
In case you were curious, Pat Sven is referring to the last commission I did. Let's just say, if you're interested in what kind of payback Reen and Emma gave Vita, you can check out my Patreon, and by becoming a $1 patron, you can get access to all of my content. What? Shameless plugs? I don't know what you mean.
Whoa!
It's really you. You're really okay. No sooner had we found out that you were still alive, we got told you had been taken by the Alliance. We've been so worried about you.
I'm a real troublemaker, aren't I? Sorry, Toa. But I'm glad to see you and George made it out okay.
Pocket President acquired.
Everything I've said to you has been at the back of my mind ever since we parted ways in Trista. And it's kept me going every step of the way.
Oh. You remembered. You promised me you wouldn't die. And you didn't.
Yeah, we didn't die.
We still need to work on that one. But I know you're not the kind of guy who'd go back on his word.
See? Reen's a guy you can count on.
Speaking of people we can count on, here's good old reliable George.
Nice to see you're holding up okay. Still can't believe you made it through all that fighting in Trista in one piece, but... well, here you are.
Good to see you again, George. But how'd you two end up on the Courageous to begin with?
Yep, you can always count on George. He's always got your back. In more ways than one.
We'll bring you up to speed once we all sit down for our meeting.
There's a conference room on one of the upper floors. We can meet there when you're ready.
I'm glad I don't have a camera on, because then you could avoid seeing my awful, awful poker face. Always have been. Wait. It's all spoilers? Always has been. Sorry, we only have the budget for one Matt Mercer.
The Courageous began its independent operations right before Heimdall was first occupied. I realized what the Alliance was planning, so I gathered a skeleton crew, met with Viscount Arcade, and we hurried straight to Trista, where we found your classmates locked in combat with the Azure Knight.
I see.
See, this is cool. This is cool stuff. Like, Olivier knew what the Noble Alliance was planning and got the drop on them. Kinda, sorta. I mean, he was still, like, completely inconvenienced by the whole thing, but hey, I mean...
That explains why you were in Trista.
He got out, he got his rad airship, I mean, can't complain about that.
I shudder to think what would have happened if not for the Courageous's timely appearance. What have you been doing since then, Father? I hadn't heard anything about your whereabouts until now.
Eventually, we were able to shake off the Azure Knight's pursuit. And we've been traveling around the country ever since, preparing to find you and take you on board.
George and I haven't been here long. The principal managed to get in touch with the Courageous without anyone noticing and sent us here.
He did?
I hope he's still alright. By the way, what happened to Major Vander? You two are always joined at the hip.
Ah, alas, he is currently indisposed. His military obligations have him heading up the 7th Armored Division in Western Erebonia. They're working with your former instructor, Major Neidhart, as well.
With him too? So he's over in the west now.
Huh. I should have known the 4th Armored Division's ace wouldn't get his ass kicked so easily.
Only I can kick his ass. Wait. Shh. Don't worry about it. It's fine, guys.
Oh, right. Dad said he'd heard from him too, remember?
Still, the west side of the country contains Marquis Hyarm's Sutherland province, along with Duke Cayenne's Lemaire province. The fighting there would no doubt be even more fierce than it is here in eastern Erebonia.
Correct. A large percentage of the Imperial Army's military strength still remains intact. But the Noble Alliance forces' constant attacks have put them at a disadvantage. On top of that, a number of townships in the region have been caught in the crossfire and suffered great losses.
That's terrible.
I'd heard as much, but it still pisses me off to hear it.
How far indeed.
With the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions occupied on the eastern side of the country, one can only assume the Noble Alliance intends to use that as an opportunity to crush the forces in the west.
Yeah, but they're not stupid. I bet the army in the west is putting up a pretty good fight by themselves.
What's the difference?
It's too early to call things just yet.
An astute assessment. The situation in the Western Theater could change at a moment's notice.
Right. But that means we're uncertain what course to pursue now. And having said that, we have a question to pose to all of you. The question, really.
At this point, I don't even think there's a chessboard anymore.
With the whole of the Empire caught in the throes of civil war, what exactly do all of you intend to do from here on out?
It's kind of like a tic-tac-toe board at this point.
Us?
We were in the midst of discussing that when Reen was taken to the Pantagruel, in fact.
This is a full-on war, and our fellow Erebonian countrymen stand on both sides. No one here is delusional enough to think that a group of students like us are capable of stopping it by ourselves. Still, during our field studies, we found ourselves up against the problems this nation faces again and again. And because we have that experience, I believe there's a place for us to change things in all this, a part only we can play. We may not be able to compete head-on with the Alliance, but together, we can move things in the right direction for Erebonia as a whole.
That was wonderful, Reen.
Still, we aren't all gathered here for the same reasons. Be it rescuing Elise or settling things with Crow, we've all got something that we personally want to accomplish.
Those are the things I personally want to accomplish. I could not give a shit about what the rest of you guys want, if we're being perfectly honest.
But accomplishing those things won't be possible with the situation as it stands. And that's why, no matter how stacked the odds are against us, or how fierce the fighting becomes, we want to put everything we have into making all the difference we possibly can, in whatever way we can. I think I speak for everyone in Class 7 when I say that.
Yep, just tell him what he wants. Hey.
You bet.
I agree completely.
We may all come from different walks of life, but this time, that can work for us.
Exactly. We have something no one else does, and because of that, we can do things no one else can. And what kind of class would we be if we didn't take advantage of that to protect the people and things we love?
As well as find our own answers to the questions we have looming over us.
As Reen said, however big or small it is in the long run, we have a place in this war, and we have every intention of following it.
Sounds like it'll be a pain, though.
No biggie. We're Class 7. Throw in a few of Reen's trademark speeches and we're raring to go.
Milliam understands the core of Class 7 better than anyone else, and she's only been here for like 3 months. Wait, it's 4 months at this point, right? Yeah, like 4 and a little bit.
Look at you kids.
Although I suppose one of those months really doesn't count since Serena was kind of in a coma. But hey, no biggie.
You all sound like you've really thought long and hard about this.
That's
the Class 7 I'm proud to serve.
And you guys aren't the only ones who feel that way. Everyone at Thor's has something to bring to the table. Remember the Academy's motto? Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was what Principal Van Dyke said to us at the welcoming ceremony.
The words of Drykel's the Lionheart serve to inspire us to this day, it would seem.
Of course. They ring as true as ever.
It's like you didn't even have to think about it. You guys just knew.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourselves. And it's true that Thor students are scattered all over the country right now. But I'm sure that each and every one of them are fighting too, and they feel the exact same way that you guys do.
I understand. Your Highness.
Indeed. I figured you would have already given it some thought, but I wasn't expecting such a stirring conviction.
Well, I mean, they're students. Of course they're not going to have the bigger picture.
But I think this at least settles the matter of what course to take. If you would do the honors, Captain.
As you wish. We're about to do something neither side would ever expect us to do. We're going to entrust this ship to you.
And this is the power play.
From here on out, the Courageous is yours to command as you see fit.
And we're going to give this top-of-the-line airship to you students. Good luck.
What? What?
Elliot's reaction is my reaction.
Father, would you mind elaborating?
It means exactly what it sounds like. The operation of this ship will be left entirely to your discretion. I imagine your journey to make a difference in this war needs a home base to begin from.
Trust me, it makes my head hurt too. Like, I feel like a lot of this could have been better if they condensed it, this whole second part, a whole lot. Like, have them do a little bit of rescuing, but like, have the adults on the ship too. And then like, have Vermilion Castle pop up and, you know, deal with all that. All that nonsense. I don't care if the game would be like 30 hours shorter, it's probably for the better.
Well, yes, but...
But then what will you do?
We plan to disembark and make our way to the western provinces. Once there, we'll begin working with the 7th Armored Division and the other neutral forces in the region. The intention is to ensure that as few innocents as possible are harmed by this conflict.
Now watch them have house parties on the ship all the time.
I was actually worried
Yep.
this airship might prove a bit too conspicuous to aid us in pursuing that goal. But with us headed west, we'd be leaving all of eastern Erebonia in your hands.
Wow.
I see. That does make the most logical sense.
Indeed.
Kinda. If we got the Courageous, we could give our third faction some real weight. Neither side could afford to ignore us.
Indeed. This game has pacing problems. There's things I like about this game. I'm not gonna say I hate this game, but there are things I dislike about this game as well.
I'm not even sure the guild could come up with a plan this wild.
Well, it's fair to say I've learned a lot from the way the guild's members handle things, yourself included. Oh, and Alphen?
Yes?
I concur.
I'd like to ask you to remain on board the Courageous as well. This ship is technically the property of the Arner household, fathers in particular. It should give them a certain freedom to act if they have concrete backing from a member of the Imperial family.
I'd be happy to. Henceforth, I, Princess Alphen Rysay Arnor, will guarantee the legitimacy of their actions.
You remember Chapter 8 of Trails in the Sky, second chapter? It's kind of like that, but with like less gravitas to it, and less like unique appeal to it.
So do whatever you see fit to do. You have my full support.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Wow!
We are truly honored to have you with us.
No turning back now.
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly.
We hereby humbly accept custody of the Courageous.
Please, leave Eastern Erebonia to us.
We'll be counting on you then.
I'm looking forward to toasting your future successes.
House party on the airship, sponsored by Alphen. Let's jam. Reen, I found Sarah's booze. Oh, no, you don't. On that day, Class 7 was entrusted with the day-to-day running of the Courageous. Viscount Arcade and Prince Oliver decided they would disembark near Legram and travel to western Erebonia across the lake. And after receiving the bare minimum of instructions on how to operate the ship, its bright-eyed new owners set course for Able Highway. Time to play Courageous Tycoon and build up your own personal Courageous.
I'm leaving you in charge of the Courageous's day-to-day operations.
Well, there's one good thing about this.
I don't doubt you'll make a fine acting captain.
It would be an honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Toa has arrived. And this is the peak of Cold Steel 2, everyone. We made it. So, how do I look? Wow, it really does suit you. Yeah, the size is just right, too. Fortunately, I had a spare on hand that was a size smaller. That is quite fortunate. You're kind of like a cute mascot, like a human Mishi. Perhaps we should capitalize on this opportunity with an irresistible line of Captain Toa merchandise. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Oh, you two are terrible. Gotta say, the hat's a nice touch, Toa. It really suits you. Yep, you definitely look the part of a captain with that. Hey, what's wrong with having a spare captain's hat, man? I've got like 30 spare hats. I think things will be just fine here in our absence. Yeah, you guys won't be needing us around much longer. So you guys are taking off then? You'll be disembarking together with Father, yes? Yeah, it was nice to help out until you guys got back together again. But now that you are, there's no use in me sticking around. With the situation to the west what it is, I decided to help out over there instead. I intend to return to commanding the RMP. I believe that's the best way I can contribute to bringing this war to an end. We understand. Bye-bye, Claire. If you bump into Lecter somewhere, make sure you say hi for me. I'll be sure to do so. Maybe he made it in his spare time, anticipating that Toa would be a captain one day. I've been entrusted with a number of research tasks by Chairman Arena, as it so happens. So this is farewell for now. Oh, that doesn't sound shady at all. But, well, stay safe, alright? Whether you're a member of Ouroboros or not, it'll never change how our family's made. Oh my. I'm touched to hear you say so. Please, my lady, take care of yourself. Still, let's keep in touch, okay? I'm gonna keep gathering as much info as I can through the Guild's intelligence network. It's not like Erebonia is the only place where strange stuff's going down. True, I'm particularly concerned over what's happening over in Crossbell. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. Give my regards to Miles. You know it. Thanks for everything that you've done for us. Shh, don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, when in doubt, Emma could probably just magic the hat down a size. I'm sure that we wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for your help. Hey, no need to get all stiff all of a sudden. You're embarrassing me. We may be working separately from now on, but I intend to do all I can to aid you in the future. Take care, everyone.
Green, this is just a little parting gift from me.
And because I brought Toval with me absolutely everywhere, I'm getting Toval's accessory.
It's always come in handy for me when I was in a pinch, so I hope it'll help you out too.
And that's the reason why you should bring a certain summon with you as often as possible, because they give you an accessory. His accessory is pretty damn good, yes, absolutely. I think it's my favorite, but you can make an argument for Sharon and Claire's being really good as well.
Thanks, Toval. You've done a lot for us. It always felt like you were looking out for me, even when it came to my future.
Think nothing of it. You kids are the future, after all.
I'll explain more about it when I finally get control.
But remember, this is where it starts getting serious. Get yourself through this war in one piece. Find something you want to dedicate your life to.
And no, Crow doesn't count.
And hey, if you ever decide you want to follow the same path Sarah and I did, you'll be welcomed with open arms, okay?
I'll be sure to give it some thought.
Okay, okay. Knock it off with the scouting.
Give Toval more things to do on camera. Yes, I concur.
Well then, it's time we bid you all a fond farewell for now. Chin up, Alphen. I'm counting on your charm to keep everyone motivated.
Make Toval the protagonist of Calvard.
May the goddess be with you.
I look forward to the stories you'll have to tell when next we meet, Laura.
Good luck, Father.
Absolutely, he's way too cool to be just an off-screen guy. But hopefully with more focus on his girlfriend in the later games, maybe there'll be more focus on him too. Hopefully. I mean, seriously, let us run with this squad.
Well, there they go.
This would be, like, such a badass party. You got Olivier and Toval casting arts. You've got Sharon messing around with formations with her delay tactic bullshit. Victor's just a steamrolling tank. And then, like, Claire's got her support arts are amazing. Her arts are great. And then, you know, just give this to us, man. Ugh.
You think they'll be okay on their own?
Only the goddess herself knows for certain. Still, with some already calling this a second advent of the War of the Lions, I can only hope they make it through unscathed.
Oh, I'm sure they'll all be just fine. They don't bear the symbol of the horned lion for show.
Yes, I suppose you're right. And the same goes for me, too. I can't very well call myself a Thor's alumnus and fail to deliver.
Yeah, seriously, Trails of Cold Steel 2, but it's just from Olivia's point of view from now on. Like, oh, hey, look, Reen and them won another victory in Eastern Erebonia. Cool, we just, you know, saved a bunch of civilians from getting destroyed by the Noble Alliance.
Well, well, are we birds of a feather? Proud Thor's graduates unite. I'll be in touch with them plenty in the coming weeks, so don't worry. The Old Guard will do as it must to keep watch over the young and vigilant. Speaking of the Old Guard, Chancellor Osborne was also a Thor's graduate, was he not?
Send it to me by Discord DM, just so I have it on record. Like, I saw it, but there's a chance I'll forget in, like, an hour or two.
Yes, he was.
Sorry to say, I can't picture it.
Was he now?
He and I may have had our differences, but I still feel a certain loss with his passing. I'd like to express my condolences to you while I have the chance.
Exactly.
I'm afraid I never had the chance to truly get to know him, but there's no doubt in my mind that he was one of the greatest men of our time.
Thank you.
Still, it must be tough for you with Heimdall under the Alliance's thumb. Were you able to find out where his funeral was held?
Actually...
Captain?
Is something amiss?
It's just that I received a strange report on that very issue. I was told his body was taken into the custody of the Imperial Guardsmen when the city was occupied. But then after that, it simply disappeared at some point.
Yep, his body disappeared. And you know what they say in every fiction? If there's no body, they're not dead.
Disappeared, you say?
Is it possible the reformist faction could have taken it from them?
I'm afraid I don't know. It is possible that the intelligence division did something to that effect.
A disappearing corpse is certainly cause for concern.
And I wonder who pulled the strings to make his body disappear.
It's difficult not to draw parallels with the Lance Maiden's sudden death following the War of the Lions.
Unbelievable.
It's funny knowing what I know now, how, like, close to the mark Victor was with that one statement.
I'm almost impressed how much trouble one man can stir up, even from beyond the grave.
But, that's another story for another
He had
time.
so many plots in motion. I doubt even his death put a stop to them all.
Alright, and now we're back to the kiddos. It's time to tour Erebonia. Claire knows things, but she doesn't know all the things. Yes, I have played and beaten CS4. So, I know things.
No change in weather or wind direction since entering Kreutzen provincial airspace.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played it yet.
We are currently cruising at a speed of 3,000 SPH. Nothing abnormal detected on the radar thus far.
Detour around the Twin Dragons Bridge, staying within the clouds. Take extra care that we aren't noticed by the Noble Alliance's surveillance.
Yes, ma'am. Wow. She's a real natural at this.
Yeah, it's hard to believe she's only been in the position for a day.
Indeed. She has proved a worthy captain in Father's place.
As if anyone could fit the role better than our student council president.
Oh yeah, just have those thoughts. Those thoughts are good. Get thinking, because CS4 is gonna throw a lot of moments at you.
She still looks like a mascot character, though.
That's just one of her many charms.
Yeah, and besides, I can feel at ease knowing she's in charge. So, today's the day we start our journey anew, right?
Right. We settled what we'll be doing last night. Now all that remains is to do it.
Yeah, a few of us have, but it's not out in English yet, and it will be coming in a few months, so I don't want to spoil it for people who are waiting for it to come out in English.
Well, Toa and George should be able to handle the day-to-day running of the ship, so that's out of the way. And whatever we decide, it's not like we're going to be able to do anything major today. Still, I think it's time we start hammering down exactly what we're going to be doing from tomorrow onward.
In theory, the Courageous gives us the ability to fly around the whole country with ease. But in reality, the Noble Alliance has control over most of Erebonia, so we're limited in where we can actually go.
Yeah, we don't want to risk getting too close to Alliance territory. We'd run the risk of being captured, or even worse, being shot down.
It's sad to think how we barely have anywhere we can land with an amazing airship like this at our disposal.
Care to share your thoughts on this, instructor?
Oh, you kids can just do whatever you want. I lost the will to put in any effort after Captain Classy got off.
Oh, Sarah.
You slacker.
I'm pleased that you think so highly of my father, but
Maybe Laura can hook you up with a one-on-one lecture on the Arcade School of Courtsmanship, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, Milliam.
I was kidding. In all seriousness, if you need more people fighting in whatever you end up doing, I'll be happy to help you out. Just don't forget that the Courageous was entrusted to you kids, not to me. If you want my advice, then you got it. But you need to be able to make all the important decisions on your own.
Also, please don't let these kids do whatever they want.
Of course.
You almost sound like an instructor for once.
Getting back to the matter at hand, we don't need to decide everything right at this moment. What say you to figuring out how and what for now?
I don't know, she could find a way. I mean, I still, like, ship Sarah and Victor because I actually really like them together, but honestly, I feel like that's just me at this point.
Come again?
I assume what would be our overall goal.
something realistic that we can all work together towards. And the how would be a basic idea on how we intend to achieve it?
Uh-huh. It's a little trick we use in the student council. It's easier to get motivated when you have a specific goal in mind.
You guys were doing the same kind of thing in the weeks before the Academy Festival, remember? The concert was what you were working toward, and all your other planning was how you intended to pull it off.
I see. That makes sense.
We did spend a lot of time before and during the festival working out all the details, come to think of it.
Not to mention taking care of the things we couldn't plan, like the strange stuff at the old schoolhouse.
We were coordinating with all of the other classes and clubs at the same time, too.
See? I gotcha, fam. I know the truth.
When you break it down step by step, we did so much without even realizing it. And we may have our own personal goals right now, but if we can wrap those up into one overarching goal, it won't seem half as much.
How about making it something related to the Academy itself, then?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I wonder what's happening there.
Oh, and, sorry I didn't address your point on Reen, JK. Basically, my opinion of Reen is that while he is still,
Toa, George,
completely obsessed with Crow, I'm really disappointed that none of Class 7 ever, reined him in and, said, hey, maybe we shouldn't be so quick to forgive this guy.
The Academy is currently under the Noble Alliance's control, right?
Machias should be, incredibly pissed off because the Noble Alliance captured his dad. Crow was a terrorist, and, he's been, fuck terrorists, they're pieces of shit the entire time in Cold Steel 1. So I would have liked to see, that.
That's right. The staff and students who are there are doing what they can, but...
Gaius should be, outright pissed because the Noble Alliance brought war into Nord. So, he should have no... He should be like, yeah, fuck Crow, dude. Yeah. I don't know,
As
that's
you
just
know,
me.
during the attack, a lot of the students managed
That's
to
just
flee
me.
Trista and are now scattered across the country.
Maybe something along the lines of, I'm going with you because this is what Class 7 decided, but if anything does happen to Crow, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Now, most of the upper-class students chose to stick it out, though. They've got no reason to fear the Alliance, being nobles and all.
All right, then. I think our what should be taking back the Academy.
That sounds good to me. The Courageous will serve as a good means of transport, but we'll need a proper base sooner or later.
But with it, we can get a better look at the current state of things in Erebonia and try to reach out to those who are in need.
And whatever information we learn along the way could bring us that much closer to liberating the Academy.
Can't see taking it back going that smoothly, though.
No doubt. It's near the capital, so its defenses are gonna be rock solid.
Still, I like it. What goal is more worthy of us than reclaiming something we hold so dear?
Indeed. Regardless of personal motivations, I can't think of an objective more fitting to us as a group.
And if we actually manage to achieve it, the sky's the limit for us.
I'm genuinely moved by your positivity. Well, their optimism is probably their strongest point.
It's all they've got left, Celine. Don't take that away from them.
We were thinking of something along the same lines, in fact, so it works out.
Yeah, Crow hasn't done anything to receive a free pass, but the thing I like about Crow is that he realizes that. He's like, yeah, I'm a terrible person. I've done terrible things. You have no reason to forgive me for what I've done, and I'm going to continue doing terrible things because I'm doubling down on my decisions.
And hey, if we all thought about it, what's to stop the others from Thors from thinking it too? So if you happen to bump into anyone who escaped from the Academy, why not go and ask them to join us? I'm not saying it has to be your primary focus or anything, but the more people we have on our side, the better.
Yeah, I don't know why people are complaining about the box art. I mean, is it because they left it to a vote and then, reneged on the vote, or what? I don't know.
That's a great idea!
Yeah, we'll be sure to keep an eye out.
And honestly, I completely agree with you, JK. Unless you were spending time with Crow, doing all his bonding events, and I mean, even if you do, you still really don't get the full picture. It's kind of just, told, not shown, that, Crow hung out with Class 7 for 3 months. The chapters 5 and 6 and the festival. We don't get to see much of how he acts with the rest of the class, other than some of the concert stuff. So, like, the only people he's really built a bond with in Class 7, in my mind, is Green and Elliot.
We have about the bare minimum crew we need to fly at the moment, but it's not like this is their full-time job. I'm sure our current staff won't be here forever, so we're gonna need a few extra hands on board at some point.
And I mean, maybe to a lesser extent, Elisa, Fee, and Machias, because they spent 2 field studies with them, but like, other than that, it's not really anybody.
Ideally, we could have whoever's here now stick around long enough to train anyone we end up recruiting.
I know our numbers are small right now, but the more people we can get on our side, the higher chance we stand of making Trista and the Academy our home again.
Exactly, JK. Like, Milliam, we get to spend time with her in CS2. We get her pretty early on. Crow, I mean, we get that scene in the Pantagruel.
And I don't know about you, but I get this weird sense of satisfaction knowing that we students are gonna be the ones to do it.
I know the feeling, actually. Everything works for me.
I'd say that's our how decided, wouldn't you?
Agreed. To wrap all this up, we'll use the Courageous as our base, and as a way to get a good idea of the current state of things in eastern Erebonia. Along the way, we'll try to recruit as many fellow Thor students to help us out as we can. All for the sake of our primary goal, taking back Thor's military academy.
Yeah, I'll have to check out some of that stuff on Twitter because, I mean, like, it's the kind of thing that doesn't affect me at all because, like, the only time I'm going to see the box art is, like, when I'm looking through my game collection. And that's about it. So, like, yeah. Well, I suppose we need to decide next is where we should head for first. Yeah, we don't have many places to go to at the moment, but there's Legram, Ymir, the Nord Highlands, and we're able to land at the 4th Armored Division's base too, right? Yeah, I asked Dad about that yesterday, and he's fine with it. Probably better for us to swing by all of them once, really. Oh, almost forgot. Prince Oliver had sent you a few requests to take care of. He did? Oh, joy. The details are all right behind you. Behind us? Oh, there's an orbal computer here. I've only ever really used one in class. No need to fear, technology doesn't bite. Plus, it'll be easier in the long run for you to grab stuff from there. So go on, take a look. Sure. Here's a question. You have an airship with massive tactical flexibility, so why couldn't you make the initial strike at Thor's now? I mean, lack of numbers for starters. And second of all, it's nestled deep in Noble Alliance territory, so even if you take it, you're not going to hold it. Oh, lucky us! These are made by the Epstein Foundation, so they're identical to the ones we use in class. There we go. Something popped up. This is how everything's displayed. The Intelligence Division has some of these too, I think. Monster Madness. A large, mysterious monster has appeared on the Highlands. We would ordinarily have asked Lacan to take care of it, but he's out on patrol and can't be reached. Would you be willing to go defeat it for us in his stead? If so, you can find me talking with Gwyn in the lakeside cabin. Elder Ivan. Find our first years. I figured out where a few Thor students are. I know it's important to get them to join us, but I want to make sure our first years are safe. You'll be checking on Monica, Mint, Casper, and Vivi. I'm sure they'd all make great additions to the crew. The terminal on the bridge will tell you just where you can find them. Thanks, Toa. Without leave. A civilian we had taken into our protective custody has vanished. Would you be willing to offer us a few more sets of eyes as we look for him? Speak with me at the camp for further details. Craig. Badass in danger. Pateria's in trouble. Those damn noble soldiers, damn it! I'll tell you at the inn in Legram, okay? Hurry up and get over here. Cargo. There's one from Nord, one from Legram, one from Garelia's Proving Ground. Seems we got plenty of work in store for us all over the country. And how I wish it were my imagination, but I think I saw a depressingly familiar name on one of them as well. I'm kinda worried about the one Dad sent us. And I don't think we can ignore that unusual monster that's appeared in Nord either. Prince Oliver took the time to gather and send all these to us himself? Wow, how'd he manage to do that? He just left for Western Erebonia. He's a guy with plenty of connections, especially through the Bracer Guild. He said he's going to keep finding stuff like this and he thinks you can handle and send them your way. How many you end up doing is up to you, but I'd recommend taking care of the more urgent ones at least. Understood. I don't think any of us would mind one bit. Indeed, it helps bring focus to our goal of touring the region and helping those in need. With that being said, I would assume checking the safety of our fellow Thor students is our top priority. I took the liberty of giving you in that one myself. We're slowly getting information in on where other Thor students could be. Anytime we find something, we'll update the computer. And who knows, maybe they'll be willing to join us too. How convenient. I'm suddenly very grateful for those classes. Guess we'll be checking this thing pretty often. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like there's always a part of the fan base that will viciously overreact to anything and everything that's done. So I just don't pay attention to it. That's not my bag, not my problem. Well, I think that's almost everything. When you decide where you want to go first, let me know, okay? Oh, and George is hard at work setting up an orbital factory in the ship's hold. So if you need any modifications made to your Arcus or any quartz, you can sort those out there. While you're at it, it's worth checking out the other facilities on board, too. It's not much now while we're short on staff, but I'm sure any students you recruit will get creative with their space. Might as well. Still, do you guys mind if we figure out who's going to be making up our active party when we disembark first? Actually, if we're doing that now, would you mind including me? I'd like to see the strange monster from the Highlands request myself. I don't mind at all. That sounds fair. I can come with if you need a hand, too. You just let me know if I'm needed, okay? Thanks, instructor. Now, let's see. It's temporarily not possible to remove guys from the party. Okie dokie. So, this is the second gimmick of the game. Party members will be locked into your party at certain times, so you'll have to bring them all around. You don't have to use them in the active party, you can just throw them in support if you don't want them, but they will take up a slot. Reen is required, of course, because he's the main character. As for the rest of our group, we will be bringing Laura because she won the poll. We will be bringing Machias because he's relevant to a quest that's coming up. And I don't think I need to bring Elliot for what's next, so I'm going to bring Fee, and I'm going to bring Sarah. Yeah, it's not worth stressing over. Like, not a big deal. Okay, let's get going. Right. Let's go, go, go! And after nearly an hour of cutscenes, we finally have free reign. Almost. Act 2, The Awakening Lions. Almost free reign. I lied. I should probably do as the instructor recommends and tour the facilities on board at least once before disembarking. There's not much, but it'd be smart to go see George in the ship's hold and pay Valimar a visit. Might be good to see Princess Alphen, too. You can now view the student info tab in your notebook. Thanks, game. Alright, yep, we are in control. Finally. So, I don't even have accessories on Sarah, but, actually, nobody is a caster in this party I brought with me. So we're gonna slap that on Emma so she can cast even faster. Because speed's the name of the game. Alright, I forgot his casual was really creepy. Let's get Sarah some accessories before I forget. Arts. No. I mean, her arts is actually fine. You can use her as an arts user, but like, yeah. It's all about smashing things real good. Oh boy, can Sarah smash things. Moxus is just here for the snacks. Let's dance. Alright. So, now we gotta go around talking to everybody. So, I'm gonna do that. Ah, god damn it. Yeah. It's Johnny Sasaki. It's not Johnny Sasaki. It's Chrono from Chrono Trigger. No, it's not. But yeah, we got some randos piloting our ship with Toa until we get some students to fill their roles. I'm here if you need someone to talk to, or if you just want some advice. But at the end of the day, don't forget, Prince Oliver entrusted the Courageous to you kids, not to me. I don't think you have to worry about that. Our field studies really drove home the importance of being able to think and act on our own. This is as good a chance as any of us to put those practical lessons to use. Then I suppose I need say no more. Show me the value of that Class 7 education and make me proud. Talking to people is the last thing I think I'd miss from CS4, but I kinda miss it. Yeah, like, you may not go and talk to absolutely every NPC like some people do, but, like, I like getting caught up on what some other people are doing. Like, I like hanging out with Leonora, I like hanging out with Wayne, seeing what I'm a proud Erebonian man is up to, you know, that sort of thing. Oh, by the way, there's something I heard right before I left the academy that you might find interesting. Apparently there's a number of second-year Thor students out there trying to fight the Alliance. Really? Yeah, supposedly after helping the first years escape, they split up and spread out across the country. They've been on the move ever since, trying to set up Arcus relay devices wherever they can. Wow, I can believe it though. Our second years are pretty tough. And don't you forget it. But seriously, if we can find them, I'm sure they'd be a great asset to our cause. There's a chance you'll run into them in a populated area, but I'm guessing you'll have better luck on the highways. I'll keep that in mind, Toa. Thanks. So, Toa is the person you talk to whenever you want to go somewhere, choose a destination, yada yada yada. You can also organize your party with her. But yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. Of course, we got other things we need to do first. You can always check your quests here. You can check your details on any missing students. Monica's at the Corellia Proving Grounds. Mint's out there in the North Highlands. Casper's out in Legram. Vivi's also in Legram. Clara's at the Ancient Quarry in the Highlands. And Emily and Nicholas are along the Corellia Byroad somewhere. So yeah. You can also toggle that. I'll be leaving that off because it just takes a lot of time and it's dumb and it's boring and it sucks. So yeah. Power. Power. Also, setting up arts is hard now. Yeah, I remember the first time I played a Trails game in Japanese, I was like, how do I arts? I had even written out a whole notebook explaining what each and every single art does, and I was referring to it from time to time. And I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna be using Lloyd, Randy, and Risha. This floor has the conference room and the royal room. The latter is exclusively for Princess Alphen, obviously, but I'll bet we'll be using the former quite a bit. The fourth floor contains a number of useful facilities, including a conference room and various training rooms. It also contains the royal room, which, as the name suggests, was designed for members of the Imperial family on board. Right now, that's Princess Alphen. There are 3 training rooms in all, built to train your close combat, range combat, and arts capabilities, respectively. These can't be used immediately, but you will be able to use them once you've recruited students capable of running them. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, we've got conference room here. Eustace is hanging out here. I take it my brother had already left the Pantagruel by the time we arrived. To be perfectly honest, I breathed a sigh of relief when he didn't come out to meet us. After all, now I can see the gap between the two of us more starkly than ever. He wouldn't stand a chance as we are. Eustace? I've never seen him this completely drained of his confidence. Having this ship in our possession is like having a sword dangled over our heads. The day will come when we have to face him. We are nothing to him now, but if we can use what time we have wisely, perhaps that won't be the case next time. We can beat him. Don't lose hope. Yeah, we brought him down to 1 health before he fucking cheesed us out of the fight. Don't be so hard on yourself, Eustace. Hello, Reen. Hello, Your Highness. What's that document you got there? Oh, just a little formality I need to get through before we really get started. It's to show that control of this ship has been temporarily passed from our family to you, and that you've been given the legitimate right to use it as you see fit. Oh, right. Well, if you need my help to cross any T's or dot any I's, let me know. You've been gracious enough to join us on the ship, so the least I can do is help you out with whatever you need. Oh, don't worry. Half of being a member of the Imperial family is paperwork anyway. I can handle it on my own. Besides, you've all helped me more than enough already. Come to think of it, I never did thank you for saving me from the Pantagruel, did I? Properly, I mean. Thank you very much, Reen. I truly never expected that you would be my knight in shining armor. That's not something I need to be thanked for. Back in Ymir, I swore that I would rescue both you and Elise from the Alliance. I've completed half of that task, and now I've got to finish the job. Then let me help you with rescuing her. I'll be keeping a close eye on you all the while to see if you're really ordered the Phoenix Wings metal material. What's this now? It's a very exclusive honor that my family only awards every few years to people who are really deserving of it. There are 3 medals in all: charity, love, and strength, awarded to people who exemplify said virtues. It just so happens that, as a ship of the Imperial family, we have some of those medals on here. So I have them to give. That's remarkably convenient. I thought about doing that notebook thing, but I haven't set court since like Act 1 of CS4. Yeah, maybe. Definitely go through the trouble of updating your courts, like, not like incredibly often, but like at least once an act. So if you demonstrate your worthiness for any of those medals, I'd like to give them to you. Though in your case, I'm sure it's more a matter of when than if. I don't know if I'd say that. Still, can't hurt to try and live up to those lofty expectations. But medals or no medals, the most important thing to me right now is rescuing Elise. And helping you reunite with your family, too. Of course! So, we might as well check out what these medals are. Granted to only those who have independently and voluntarily strived to better the lives of others across the land. Basically, do a bunch of quests and you'll get the Medal of Charity. Medal of Love, this is for filling out your notebook and talking to people. And the Medal of Strength. This one is for defeating certain monsters on the map. There are 5 of them in all, and we are not nearly strong enough to take any of them on just yet. But since we've inherited a full notebook, practically, talk to Alphen again here. You're always looking out for us, Reen, so I'm going to give you a medal. Do. You'll run to the wall soon enough, I'm sure. The Medal of Love. Proof our bonds, huh? I like the sound of that. How about we prove our bonds more? No, Reen would never say that. But Alphen would. Alphen would. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Alright. So, Medal of Love, a lot of defense and arts defense, and some help, so put it on tank. You got a tanky unit, put it on them. Hey, Laura. I heard you liked having defense and stuff. Actually, Laura isn't that tanky, is she? No. She really isn't. Like, my tanky characters are Gaius and Machias, if I'm being real. And useless to a lesser extent? Kind of, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, I got me a ping. Let me check my pings. Ding. Oh, Deej just hosted me. Thanks for the host, Deej. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Oh, looks like Laura's in the training room here. Might as well say hi. I certainly didn't expect this ship to be equipped with training facilities. I've been told that we're welcome to use them should the urge strike us. However, the doors to remain closed when not in use. I can't imagine being given a more perfect set of wings. It's going to be difficult to repay Father and Prince Oliver for such an incredible gift. That's true, but we know where to start. There's a lot we can do to better people's lives now that we can take to the air. Indeed, between our swords and our ship, I'm certain we can make a difference. And together, we shall do so. Laura's just a tactical nuke. I mean, yeah, fair. Laura hits things really hard and gets hit really hard. I actually slept in a bit today. I mean, I call it sleeping in, but, like, I got 4 hours of sleep instead of 2. The dream. The dream when I can double my amount of sleep. You can access the front and rear decks from this floor, and it's where all the shops are. I'll probably see a lot of this place. The third floor contains a variety of facilities that you can make use of, including shops and a room you can use to take a nap. Only one shop is available for now, but by recruiting Thor students you can raise that number up to 4. The aforementioned nap room allows you to rest and restore your health and EP for free. Looks like Elliot and Elisa are talking. Hey Elliot, doing some violin maintenance, I see. Yeah, probably seems kinda strange, huh? I would have thought so too, but Prince Oliver changed my mind with a few choice words of encouragement. He said, war or no war, the power of music never weakens. If the path of a musician is truly what you aspire to, then even the way you fight should reflect that and be your own. And that makes a lot of sense coming from Prince Oliver too. He plays the lute, doesn't he? That's right, he's performed all over the country, and even outside of it. I'm not exactly sure what he means about finding my own way to fight, but I'm gonna try to figure that out. Maybe if I just keep on fighting while staying true to myself, the answer will come to me. I sure hope it does. I would say not well, but like, it's just something I've been doing since basically I was in junior high school, so I've just kind of got used to it. I would like sleep for 2 hours a night, go to school, go through all that crap, get home, take a 2-hour nap, have dinner, and then just like fucking do that. So in reality, I am getting like 4 hours a day. I'm just splitting it up. Normally, I don't get it all at once. Ellie and I have been talking about what we should do now that we have the ship. Of course, some days that all just catches up to me, like on weekends, and I will just pass out for 14 hours. Making sure everyone from Thoris is alive and well should definitely be one of our top priorities if you ask me. I think it'd be helpful to have the entire lacrosse club on board, but the other students probably wouldn't hurt. The more the better in my book. We'll need as many able bodies as possible when it's time to take back Thoris too, so let's get everyone we can. Yeah! Anyway, we only have a weapon shop right now. But we can upgrade all of our weapons and stuff for everybody. I wouldn't recommend going out of your way to upgrade for everyone. I would, at this point, recommend just choosing a set party and trying to run with it for most of the game. Upgrading characters when they're forced into your party, but otherwise, like, yeah, pretty standard stuff. Shop has most of the things you need, so. Yeah. I'm just gonna make sure Laura and Reen are caught up. Gaius is required, so I'll catch him up too. And I do intend to use Fee, so I'll be doing that for now. And you're not going to get Sharon, Claire, and Toval back for a long time, so you can just sell their weapons now. And I guess I should buy some, like, actual equipment stuff, too. Alright, that's enough of that. You also get to the rear deck and front deck from here. Might as well check those out. Ship's got a nice booty, I gotta say. Oh, you're having Feb and company come over. Nice. Gonna have a collab stream or just chilling like villains? Anyway, Gaius is talking to his hawk friend. Oh, hey, it's that hawk again. Zio, right? Yep, I was surprised to see him too, but he must have decided to find us. He seems happy to see that we're all together again. That makes two of us. My people revere hawks as sacred birds, so I think his being here is a sign that this ship has the wind's blessing. The skies may be vast, but with the winds looking after us, we should be able to fly them with ease. Then I'm even happier to have Zio here. Nice, well that sounds like a lot of fun. I'd love to do a collab stream with somebody at one point, but between the pandemic and the fact that I am poorly situated for such things, that'll have to be put on hold for quite a while. Maybe I'll get someone on Discord at some point or something. I don't know. One day. There's a ton of stuff on this floor. I should probably take a look around to see what's on offer. The second floor has a wide variety of facilities, including a kitchen and infirmary. While these facilities are currently a little, shall we say, limited, more will become available as you continue to recruit students. This floor also contains a game room, which is just right for playing Blade 2 against your classmates. So yeah, you can play Blade at any time now. What fun. The ship's got everything we could ever want, but how's it compared to the Pantagruel? I also stream at weird-ass times, so it's just like, yeah, that's on hold for a while is all I'm gonna say. Well, the Pantagruel's bigger and more luxurious, but the Courageous matches it step for step in terms of facilities, and it's more mobile. Got a cooler sounding name, too. Thought so, and there's still room to add more. Oh, that reminds me. I had a chance to sit and chat with those two Zephyr members while I was on board. They weren't exactly in the chattiest of moods, of course, but it was still pretty clear that they're still thinking about you. Well, that's nice. But you're my family now, and that's what's important. I'll find out what they're after if I have to do it myself. You don't. We're all in this together, and we'll help you get your answers. Blade's not as good as Vantage Masters? Fight me? Nah, they both suck. The nice thing about Blade is that it takes like 2 minutes. This ship's so fancy. There's so much to see, I can't even decide where to start. I mean, I would, if this thing had a chef. I was hoping for some tasty grub. Well, we're flying with the skeleton crew right now. Chefs aren't exactly essential on a ship, compared to, say, engineers. But that's why we need to work on recruiting students. The more we get, the better the courageous. Makes sense when you put it like that. Makes me kind of jealous of the nobles, though. I bet the Panda Girls got some real top-class chefs on board. They gave you some super fancy food when they took you aboard, right? How was it? It's not like I could really enjoy it that much, given the whole hostage thing. Oh, I guess it couldn't hurt to ask. Have you ever heard of something called the Black Workshop before? Huh? Hold on, who told you about it? I figured she might know. That Altina girl mentioned it to me. She said it's the place she belongs to. She also said that they loaned her to the Alliance. This what kind of place loans someone else a girl? How much can I say here? Is the confidential info in their intelligence division file enough? That sounds like stuff you shouldn't be telling me, but sure? Well, we don't know where it is or anything, but it's really a unique arms workshop. They make weapons to order, but one thing they have in common is that they're all super powerful and super hard to use. You know, for terrorists, high-level Jaegers, customers like that. That huge rifle Crow used to shoot Gramps was probably made there too. You think? Well, it was designed to hit a target over 3,000 arch away with pinpoint accuracy. That's pretty nuts. 3,000 arch is 3 kilometers, by the way, so yeah, that is pretty nuts. Nah, man. I loan out girls all the time. No, you don't. You're no pimp. Claire says it's the same one he used when he faked his own death back at the mine, too. But if they did it, it makes me wonder if that means they're allied with the Alliance. That's a lot to take in. But why would a girl like Altina be affiliated with a place like that? Then there's that clown Slays of hers that's basically her personal Ergebon. Wait a second, does the Black Workshop make the combat shells or something? What about Ergebon for that matter? Yeah, it's a modern sniper rifle in, like, World War II days. Like, not even World War II, this is, like, post-World War I tech? Yeah. I don't know. Like, tech's all over the place in the series. I wouldn't think too hard about it. But, basically, it's impressive as hell. Ding ding ding! Gramp used to do business with them through the intelligence division from what I hear. But about a year ago, I guess all contact with them just stopped. Lecter was trying to find out where the actual workshop was for a while, but he didn't have any luck. Is that so? Still, I bet you we're gonna run into that girl and her Sammy sooner or later. I'm getting a kind of rival vibe from them, you know? Me and Lammy have got to keep up on our training so we can beat them. We're gonna do 1,000 arm swings a day and 1,000,000 push-ups, and we're gonna be so buff you won't even know what hit you. Just be sure to do those arm swings on the deck and away from people so you don't hit anyone. Now that I know more about that workshop though, it's more mysterious than ever. We might need to add them to our foes to watch out for list right under Ouroboros. Anyway, Machias is chilling out in the library because of course he is. But you can check out all the stuff in here, get a primer on all the various things in here. Does anyone actually use these? I don't know. Maybe. All the ship's operating manuals are in here and, shockingly, are relatively easy to understand. In fact, the biggest hurdle to reading them is extricated all the other books that have been jammed in here. I think we can blame that on Prince Olivert. He doesn't really strike me as particularly organized. Given the state of the game room across the hallway, I'd say that's sugarcoating it. Maybe that's for the best. I was pretty nervous when I heard that we'd be looking after a military ship. But after seeing the state the prince left it in, pressure's off. Yeah, maybe this was all deliberate. Like he's sending a message saying that it's okay to relax and unwind sometimes. We obviously need to take our work seriously, but if he doesn't see a harm in taking a break, then neither do I. Oh boy. Ollie's a good boy. Anyway, Emma and Celine are in the infirmary here. Oh look, it's Mr. Do-It himself. Guess you're too cool to be caring about the potential risks of kicking your support out of the core, huh? Talk about holding a grudge. Hey, I'm sorry. I am. You better be. Just make sure it doesn't happen again, you hear me? Sure, Emma's got most of my attention now, but when you're fighting in Valimar, I'm your support. I need to see just what you two are capable of, so don't count me out yet. I can live with that. Well, make sure you don't start getting ahead of yourself. Oh, Celine. She cares so much. What a well-stocked infirmary. All the usual essentials like medicine and bandages are here in ample supply. That's good to know. As much as I hate to say it, we'll probably end up needing all of that. After all, we're dealing with war here. Even I'm not optimistic enough to think none of us will ever get hurt. That's true. Hopefully we'll be able to avoid losing anyone, even ignoring the tragedy of it. A loss like that would make taking on Crow and Vita nearly impossible. Yeah, you're right. There's another good reason to stay alive. Anyway, this is the game room. They've also got vending machines where you can, like, buy stuff that we'll never use. But hey. Celine's such a son. Yep. Anyway, check out the blade tables here. Feels like ages since the last time I had a chance to play Blade. Oh, wait. Didn't I end up with some cards when I was on the Pantagruel? Green took out a Blade 2 deck. Upon closer inspection, he noticed a scrap of paper stuck between two of the cards inside. Huh? What's this? Welcome to the new and improved version of Blade, creatively titled Blade 2. It's basically the same thing, with a few more cards to make it more strategic. Give it a shot, I think you'll like it. Just don't let it distract you too much from being a better night pilot, okay? Crow. When did he get this into my pocket? He could have just given it to me when we were sitting together. But I guess this is a much more Crow approach. Oh well. Still, I like the sound of more strategic. Maybe I should try inviting someone down for a game sometime. I have to get all the practice in that I can if I ever want to beat Crow anyway. God damn it. Playing against someone will allow you to deepen your bond with them, regardless of whether you win or lose. However, you can only deepen your bond with 5 characters at a time. After each major story development, the stars are removed, allowing you to do this again. So yeah, that's a good way to build up your Link experience. Kinda sorta. So yeah, let's kinda sorta build up our Link experience with people.
Then let us begin our duel.
If anyone has any preferences, let me know now.
Draw a card.
I will just be picking Laura all the time
yours.
because I need to get her Link level up. Nah, whatever. It's too soon for that.
Raging winds.
The audacity of this bitch.
Well played.
Okay, force time.
I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt! Well played. Divine Bolt! We're evenly matched.
Oh no, it's
Let's
a tie.
I admit defeat. Well done.
Wow, that never happens. I see my blade skills were insufficient. But don't assume our next match will go the same way. Oh, I have Laura at Link level 6 already, damn. thought she was lower than that for some reason. Laura's gonna murder Crow herself if you don't stop talking about him. Yep. Well, since nobody has any preferences... Oh, damn it, I can't scroll up and down really fast. Million.
It's time to duel.
I think she's my lowest link right now, so... whatever.
Come on, draw a card.
Oh goodness, this hand sucks.
Come on, draw another one. I'm going first. Whoosh.
Million, that's my bolt card. I need that.
Who's that for? Time to power up. Ah! Take this. Take this. Come on, draw another one.
Oh gosh, no.
You're up first, I guess. Yeah, I win.
Yeah, who won? I won. I'm the best. If you're feeling bitter, I'm always up for a rematch. Just let me know when you want to play again. Alright, let's see what else my links are like. Elliot and Sarah. Okay, cool. That makes that easy.
Go easy on me, okay?
Million would be good at dual monsters. Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's draw.
Oh god, this hand
Looks
sucks.
like you're up first. Being tied means we have to redraw, right? Being tied means we have to redraw, right? Looks like you're up first. Being tied means we have to redraw, right? Well, looks like I'm up first. Being tied means we have to redraw, right? Well, looks like I'm up first. Force! Really? You're playing that now? Oh, that's too bad.
Aw, I was hoping I'd win that one too. I'll get you next time though. Got Elliot up to link level 6. And Sarah's a ways away from the looks.
Okay, let's get this thing going.
Blade, 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 blade. Oh god, this hand. Oh.
Go on, draw a card.
Ooh, man.
I'm up first.
I'm in trouble.
Time to power up. Ugh, I'll so get you for that.
You don't need that 7. Get that out of here. You don't need that.
Ugh, I'll so get you for that. Come, lightning.
Mirror.
She had another 7. Damn it.
Look at me go.
I still got it. Well, see you around, Reem. And one left. I mean... guess it doesn't really matter, although I shouldn't do it with Elisa, Emma, or Gaia since I've already got them up to level 7. Sure, I'll go with V. Just because.
Let the battle begin.
Game,
You draw
please.
here, right? You're first, I guess.
Oh my god. Ugh. You know what? I'm just conceding.
Looks like I win.
Anyway, I got napping to do. He has her priorities straight. Sometimes I just do that. Like, oh, I'm gonna lose? Yeah, no. No, I'm not. That's not happening. Not in this country. Not in this country of Erebonia. Play games, nap, live the dream. Nice. So this is where the Orbal factory is. I can see myself coming here pretty often. George said he brought the orbital bike on board from Ymir too. Maybe it's here. Either way, I want to thank him while I'm down here. About the hold. This area of the Courageous contains an orbital factory. Like any other orbital factory, you can forge weapons and synthesize quartz. Simply speak to George and he'll fulfill all requests. As this area also happens to be the most spacious part of the Courageous, it's also where Valimar and the orbital bike are stored. Eventually both of these can be customized as well. Anyway, talk to George here. Hey George, everything doing okay here? Yeah, the orbital factory's all ready for use. So if you need any work done in your orbits, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks, I'm sure we'll be taking you up on that very soon. By the way, you're the one who brought the orbital bike on board, right? Guilty as charged. I figured to come in handy at some point. Still in good condition thanks to uses, but I did make a few modifications to it. Modifications? Like what? Oh, I changed a few parts so they'll be better suited to riding off the road. So now you should be able to ride on rougher terrain. Feel free to take it for a spin anytime. We can ride whenever we want? Really? Really? Even if it were to break down or something, it wouldn't be hard to come and collect it with the Courageous. So, go ahead and have fun riding it around. Thanks, I've got a feeling it'll come in handy. And to be honest, just the thought of getting to ride it all around all over the country has got me excited. Angelica would be proud. Oh, just one thing. Well, that sidecar we added to it roughed up pretty badly during the attack on the Academy. Sorry. I can fix it for sure, but it's going to cost a lot of mirror to buy all the materials. So you have to go without it for a while. At least until we have the funds to repair it anyway. That's a shame. It is, but what can you do? Oh, one other thing about the bike. What would you say to giving it a brand new paint job? A paint job? Yeah, I saw the special feature in an automotive magazine about painting those recently. Thought it might be kind of fun to give it a shot ourselves, you know? We got the perfect test subject. I can easily set up a station over there. Why not give it a go if you're interested? See, it does sound interesting. Yeah, I'll give it a shot once you're all set up. Sounds fun. So yeah, we can ride the bike now. Which is good because the bike is fast. And we can change the color of the bike as well. How fortunate for us. Still be a while before we can upgrade all these, so waiting for those, I guess. Nope. Customized weapons. I have like no U materials, so gonna hold off. But yeah, spend 10,000 Mira to upgrade your sidecar. No thanks. Pass. Rather spend 6,000 on the Murakumo quartz instead. Alright. So with that, I've got 4 Sun Guys. Yes, that works. Falcon V, that works. And this one's going on Sarah right away. I still need to get her some quartz that are decent, but this will do for now. Yeah, okay. I'll worry about that in more detail at later dates. For now, though, let's finish up our exploration here. So we can make it yellow, but I hate yellow, so we're not gonna do that. Hey, you remember me? I'm Peyton, a mechanic from ZCF. I was here during the Courageous Maiden voyage earlier in the year, and His Highness asked me to hop aboard again. I won't be here for long, though. As soon as I finish going over what George needs to know, I'll be getting off. Still, it's nice to see this baby from the inside again. Oh, Peyton. We appreciate you, buddy. Greetings, Awakener. Hey, Valimar. I take it your mana's recovered a little now? Affirmative. It stands at 50% replenished. I see that a new power has awakened within you as well. I don't know if I'd call it new, exactly. This power's always been within me. I just didn't understand what it was, or why it was there. But, thanks to everyone's help, it finally feels like it's a part of me, if that makes any sense. Still, I need to keep practicing using it. I can't have a repeat of what happened aboard the Pantagruel. You appear to be aware of your own limitations. Much like how you learn to better synchronize with me through practice, humans must improve their specifications through similar means. You need only work towards improvement to gain optimal proficiency for the battles to come. Huh. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I can't help but feel that one day, this power will be useful to me as an Awakener, too. I won't be able to use it all the time, but I'll do what I can to get better at making use of it. I look forward to it. Reen can now use the craft's Spirit Unification. Using this craft allows Reen to unleash the power within him and fight for several turns in that state. Activating it cures all status abnormalities, and increases Reen's strength in battle significantly. So now we can quick travel around the Courageous, so no need to take the elevator anymore. You can also see where everyone is. Let's just head back to the bridge. Alright, I think I've seen all the key onboard facilities now. Now all that's left is to tell Toa where we're going next. I already explained this game. And once you're outside the Courageous, just press square to open the navigation menu, and press start to get on the Courageous again. And again, I've done this already. But yeah, do quests, get AP, live the dream. And all information is automatically placed in your notebook once you've read it once, so don't worry about that too much. I'm just going to check for anything I missed real quick. Probably didn't, but just making sure. Let's go to Ymir. Got a destination in mind, Reen? I think these are the only places it'd be safe for us to land right now. You can now travel to Ymir. You can now travel to Nord. You can now travel to the Grelia Proving Ground. The remains of Grelia Fortress. And Legram. When you decide where you want to go, let me know and I'll take you there. Will do. Thanks.
Where do you want to go?
So yeah, you can see quests all over the place, but
Leave it to me!
we are gonna take care of all the side stuff first. And of course, if you're the kind of person who talks to all the NPCs every time something happens in the plot, oh boy, you're gonna hate this. Luckily, I'm not that kind of person. So yeah, a few things to take care of over here first. By Ymir Manju. Next chapter of Gambler Jack. And a new issue of the Imperial Chronicle. Along with various ingredients and stuff. Grab a few of those. Egg. Why do I always check slots? They don't have anything for me here. Whatever. So yeah, let's find out what propaganda's in the Imperial Chronicle today. Breaking news. Noble Alliance dominates in the West. Excellent news has come in from the Western Front, stating that the Noble Alliance was overwhelmingly victorious in their recent battle and has forced the former Imperial Army to retreat significantly. This marks a landmark achievement in the Alliance's ongoing efforts to put a stop to the rebels. The Army's Press Information Center has issued a statement that half of the former Imperial Army forces in the West have been extinguished, and those that remain are on the run. Thanks to our brave souls in the West, the Empire's return to glory appears to be closer than ever. A ferocious week-long battle. The battle which started by the former Imperial Army, which amassed a force of over 300 heavily armored tanks and plunged the nearby area into chaos. The elite Le Guin and Bardius armies set out to rout them, and at noon on December 6th, the battle finally began. It was clear from the beginning that General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius had the advantage, stunning both friend and foe alike with their indomitable strength. Realizing the odds were against them, the rebels tried all manner of cowardly tricks and stalling tactics to prolong the battle, leading it to dragging out for an entire week. What brought their futile resistance to an end was a pincer attack mounted by the two armies. The military press office reports that this was not originally planned, but they were able to work together in near-perfect harmony, eventually doing away with those among the rebel forces. Perhaps what stands out most about their latest achievement is how little damage the two armies sustained. It's difficult not to be awed by the sheer skill demonstrated, and personally speaking, I'm eager to hear more about their magnificent exploits in the future. The Azure Knight astounds all. The Noble Alliance elite Azure Knight also took part in the battle. Reports note its appearance in particularly difficult battles as it deftly turned them around in the Alliance's favor. All details regarding it remain classified, but eyewitnesses suggest that its capabilities are so out of this world that it brought to mind the great knights of Erebonian legend. With General Le Guin, Brigadier General Bardius, and the Azure Knight fighting on the same side, it's plain to see the Noble Alliance's overwhelming victory as anything other than an inevitability. The end is in sight. With the battle over and 3 more cities subjugated as a result, the moment we citizens of Erebonia have been waiting for is soon approaching. The Noble Alliance's ever-decisive victory is near. Reports suggest that the battle initially began near the coast in the Lemare province, but as a result of the rebels retreating, it primarily took place farther inland. While the number of refugees unfortunately kept growing over the course of the battle, the height of danger never reached any densely populated areas, and as such, civilian casualties are currently thought to be minor. Society. Conflict near the Twin Dragons Bridge. The lengthy conflict between the Kreutzen Provincial Army and the 4th Armored Division seems to be showing no signs of letting up. The 4th Armored Division was known as the strongest division of the former Imperial Army, but due to their continued resistance and refusal to stand down, the Provincial Army has had no choice but to label them as a rebel army, raising tensions to a new high in the area. The 3rd Armored Division is also refusing to end its unlawful occupation of Zendergate to the north, and has yet to respond to repeated requests to disarm. Between these two divisions, it's likely that a state of confusion will remain in eastern Erebonia for some time to come. Politics. Imperial government negotiating with Crossbell? There have recently been reports that say the Imperial government has reopened negotiations with Crossbell. One government source suggested Crossbell's actions were cowardly and unforgivable, but that does not preclude us from negotiating with them. The demands in these negotiations are likely to include withdrawing the state's independence declaration, dismantling the Crossbell Defense Force, and unfreezing Erebonian assets held by the International Bank of Crossbell. However, Crossbell's crimes are still fresh in the minds of Erebonia's citizens, and I think I speak for everyone in praying that the government will lead the negotiations with a firm hand. Incident. Courageous' whereabouts still unknown. The Imperial family's cruiser, the Courageous, remains unseen since the outbreak of the war. Reports have suggested the airship is currently being used by a private group for an undisclosed purpose, but the Imperial family has been keen to remind the public that its current duties are in no way official, which may suggest that those aboard are guilty of no less than treason against the state. The Noble Alliance is urging any citizens with information on the ship's whereabouts to come forward. Gotta love the Noble Alliance propaganda machine, don't you? Oh yeah, we can snowboard now, so let's race. And we get the new snowboarding theme. It's like inevitable struggle, but on a board.
I did it!
Yeah, beat my record. Aw, yeah. Yeah, snowboarding's pretty fun. I've only done it a few times, but when I haven't fallen completely on my face, it's great. And yeah, this music is great. I just can't help but hum along when I'm doing it. Even experienced boarders tend to struggle on that course. That was really something. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead, take it. Damn, they give us the silver bell already? I might have to just stick Emma on my party, like, right now. I'm gonna hold off on a bit for that, but, yeah, that silver bell is going on Emma ASAP. Anyway, there's other things I need to do here, right? Fishing, I guess? And then I'm going to Zender. Okay.
So, I could probably fish here.
Fishing! Fishing, my boy. Very important. Oh, that's the best part. Falling on your face. So glad you rented a helmet. Yeah, I would definitely recommend having a helmet. Like, I know it's cool not to have one, but it's also cool not to get brain damage.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Alright, I should go find Annabelle. Is she here? No, she's probably in the tavern. You know when you skim a rock in the water? Yeah, that, but my hair in snow. Yeah, I can imagine. All too well. I mean, you're Australian. You can't afford to lose any brain cells. I'm going to jail for that one. Anyway, I have enough to get the full set of these, so I'm going to be doing that. The breeze course is nice, but I don't have an urgent need for it yet. You assume I have any. I'm Australian, remember? Yeah, true. I can't. I have a promise to keep. Promise, you say? Yes, and besides, this village is far safer than the rest of the country. Why, since the war began, there have only been 2 violent incidents here. Only 2! Lady Annabelle, you must leave here at once! Oh dear. Poor Annabelle. She's trying, guys. She's trying really hard.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Okay, somebody has a book in Zendergate here. I just forget who it is. I think it's Hoover? I heard she caused 3 explosions in the process, but I'll overlook that in light of the end result. Oh dear. Classic Mint. Alright, so yeah, he has Gambler Jack 2, Volume 8. Which is gonna go nicely with all of our other chapters of Gambler Jack. Oh, rip Killer. PF to Killer's skin. And his bones.
Let's get going.
Time to bike on the highways. Although this isn't really the highways. We need to head to that stone circle here. And I can't fast travel in the stone circle, so, let's turbo away. Yeah, it always surprises me when I hear people say, oh, it was the first time I experienced snow. I was like, snow's been a part of my life since I was a kid. Like, honestly, I think it snowed like 2 weeks after I was born, so, yeah. And, I say that and I'm an obvious baby, so let's, put that into context. Think you're one with the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. Hey look, it's Beryl. Oh, so you managed to find me after all. So this is where you've been. Right, it's dangerous for you to be here by yourself. Oh, I was most certainly not on my own. Need I remind you that I have a guardian spirit watching over me? One powerful enough to scare off monsters that might approach me with ease. Okay, moving on. Why don't you and your, guardian spirit join us aboard the Courageous? I can promise you it's much safer there. As tempting an offer as that is, I'm afraid I have to decline. At the moment, I'm trying to discern whether or not this war has disturbed the spirits lurking around the country. There's no need to worry about me. I'm more than safe wandering around. All alone, as you put it. It doesn't take supernatural powers to realize that that's a no. While it is rather unsettling, I suppose we should take her at her word. She can clearly take care of herself. If you say so, just do me a favor and try not to get in harm's way. And if you do get caught up in something, get in contact with us as soon as you can. Very well. If a dire fate befalls me, you shall be the first to know. I'll use my channeling power to transmit all the necessary gory images into your head to make you aware of my situation. Or maybe just call my Arcus or something. You know, either way. Oh, Beryl. Oh, Beryl. Alright, anything else I need to do here? Go talk to Mint. Alright. That's easy. Oh man, I got 9 viewers. Maybe I should stream earlier more often. Or later. I suppose this is later. You're about to go to bed. Makes sense. Have a good night, killer. And yeah, Beryl has a stand. She's actually JoJo. Ooh, hi you guys. Hi, Mint. Glad to see you're still keeping well. What'd you come all the way over here from Zender Gate for, though? Oh, I came to help him fix stuff up. Noble Alliance wasn't very careful when it was using all the machinery here, so a lot of it's been acting up. I'm all done with that now, though. I'm genuinely impressed. You really do take after Instructor Makarov. Sounds as though you got plenty of Sounds as though you got plenty out of your education at the academy. It was easy peasy. But forget all that. What are you guys doing here? Well, actually, Reen explained that they were traveling around in search of other Thor students to fight alongside them. You're flying the Courageous around? That's way cool. Sure, I'd love to come. Not right now, though. How come? Well, I went and lost something super important, you see. I'm supposed to be trying to find it as we speak, but there's no sign of it anywhere. But until I found it, there's no way I can leave. Something important. What should we do, Reen? We could come back, but I'm pretty sure it'll be found faster if we help her look. Would you mind if we helped you look, Mint? Would you? Thank you. That'd be amazing. You must have an idea where you lost it, right? Any place we could start would help. You lost it somewhere inside the building? It's awfully quiet. What happened to the other soldiers? Oh, I told them to stay out of the way so I can carry out my search, so they all went back to their rooms. They're probably still working though, so I wouldn't worry about it. Right. Anyway, what exactly are you looking for? It's a wristwatch. Uncle Makarov gave it to me when I enrolled at the academy. I've had it with me ever since, mending it on my own whenever it broke. Finding lost property is probably the most common job for bracers, so this should be a cinch. We've got quite a wide area to cover, but we'll just have to work our way through a little bit at a time. Do you focus on searching around here? We'll work our way upward one floor at a time. Righty-ho! Thanks a bunch. So yeah, basically check all the exclamation points until you find what she's looking for. Could this be? Nope, just some iron filings. Oh well, back to searching. Can't even break the boxes here. Lame. Hey, I think I see something in the duct. It's just the lid off some juice. Figures. Oh, that looks promising. Green took the shining objects from on top of the shelf. It's a coin? Maybe it's from the casino in Heimdall. Either way, it's of no use to me. Better put it back. That couldn't be it, could it? Green took the shining objects from on top of the container. Nope, it isn't. This is just some scrap metal. Guess I might as well throw it away. So naturally it would be at the very end of the map here. Not here either. What's this? It's a signed picture of a pinup girl. This must belong to one of the soldiers. Let's put it back. Well, we've explored everywhere in the building where it could possibly be, but no dice. You're certain we haven't missed a spot? The only other place I could think of is... I can only think of the rooftop where that jammer was. Can't hurt to take a look around there. We jammin' man. We're jamming. Ha ha ha. Well, we've come all the way up here, but I'm pretty sure if it was on the roof, we would have spotted it already. I think we should go around and have another look inside. Did anyone else see some sort of glint? I saw it. I believe it's coming from up there. Mint, how the actual did you get it up there? It has to be. I think it may very well be. Sure wasn't expecting to find it all the way up there. Now we just need to get it. Well, at least we found the thing. Guys, you have a hawk. Just call the hawk and grab it. They informed the soldiers of the watch's location and were able to successfully recover it from the antenna. After doing so, they of course returned it to its rightful owner. I can't believe you really found it. Thank you so much. You're welcome. How the heck did it get attached to the antenna of all things? Oh, maybe it got caught while I was doing maintenance on it. Whoopsie. Silly me. Well, at least we found it in the end. So, would you be willing to come with us on the Courageous now? You can count on me. And don't you worry. With me on the job, this war will be over and everything will be right as pain in no time. I believe the idiom is right as rain. I hope the Courageous doesn't fall out of the sky. I'm suddenly feeling very nervous. Oh dear. Mint was welcomed aboard the Courageous. We did it, guys. We got ourselves a scatterbrained engineer. Nothing can possibly go wrong now. Alright then, let's go take care of the monster quest here while we're in the area.
Let's ride.
Fast travel makes traversing the Nord Highlands so much easier. Well, unfortunately I got the bike wedged in between those two, so I can't do anything about that. Looks like Lily's making fast friends with that fool. Why does she sound so disappointed on Charles' behalf? I'm guessing this is one of those things that's super important to girls, but makes no sense at all to guys. It's because they want to be together, damn it.
Oh, I could probably fish here. Oh, I could probably...
He could probably fish here, but he can't because we knocked it out of its supply in the first act, and it doesn't replenish unless you ground bait it. The only places that actually do replenish are Ymir, so it's the only place where you can catch fish over and over and over again. Now let's talk to Gwyn and Elder Ivan here. Welcome home, guys, and thank you for coming. Hello, Elder. It's good to be back again. You've been keeping yourselves mighty busy since you left, haven't you? We've heard all about you flying around on the Courageous. Oh, keeping your ears to the ground, I see. Courageous has been a huge help too. It's all thanks to Prince Oliver that we finally have a means to make our ideals a reality. He placed his hope for Erebonia's future in us, and we're going to do everything possible to ensure that hope isn't misplaced. Well, he couldn't have trusted Erebonia's future in finer hands. Speaking of, there's something we'd like your help with. Is this about that large monster? Might I ask how Dad came to be absent at a time like this to begin with? Well, on one hand, this land is no longer plagued with war since the Noble Alliance has left. While on the other hand, the monsters here have grown restless. We haven't a clue why, but as a result, Lacan has been forced to go out and patrol more often than before. It makes sense to me. And as if a huge monster stowing up while he was away was bad enough, the monster in question is strange, to say the least. I couldn't say for sure, but it's possible it's another cryptid. And if that's the case, it may be a sign that things here aren't yet back to normal after all. It does sound like something we can't ignore. And we can't pretend this has nothing to do with us, when the cause could very well be the chaos in Erebonia itself. We'd be more than happy to accept your request. We'll do all we can to take down this foul beast. Thank you very much. It was last sighted in the northern part of the Highlands, right in front of that giant statue. Given how little we know about it, you should approach it with great caution. Of course. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let's head out. Monster Madness. Okay, let's dance. Let me just check if there's any missables here in the settlement. Gotta talk to Claire. Yeah. Okie dokie. So we can buy issue 7 of Gambler Jack here. In case you want to buy some weapons and stuff, you can do so here. They also sell old armor. So in case you want some of that, you can get that. I'm gonna... At this point, the Cloud Shoes are grossly below par.
Let's get going.
So let's get some decent one. Cinemassacre's Monster Madness, starring your favorite host, Tim Curry. If only. If only. Anyway, there's a doggo. Let's kill it.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Let's move. Now's our chance.
You're done.
You're finished.
Okay. Now.
An opening!
Doggo, run.
Together, Laura and Fee.
Spells victory.
Yeah, they don't give me very much experience at all. Fighting them's kind of pointless. Tactics look adequate. I'm not going to complain about this setup. Looks like our angry boy is somewhere around here, so I'm gonna... I haven't saved yet. I should do that. Yeah, 2 hours without saving. Generally not a good idea. Don't want to lose all this progress because of some dumb glitch or whatever. Anyway, it's ore time. Welcome back. Is that what I think it is? What is that thing? You know what it is, Reen? You could say that. Reen described to his classmates his last encounter with the Magic Knight. And it doesn't seem to be the same one we fought near Ymir. That's not important. This isn't some creature any ordinary person can stand up against. We needed Valmar's help before. If it were to attack the settlement, Maybe you shouldn't have, spoke that into existence. We're not gonna let that happen. We can't allow it to get any closer to the settlement. Please, lend me your strength. Right.
This one looks like a toughie. Perfect.
Let's move. All right, let's do this.
You leave this to me!
I'll handle it. 1, 2. And done. Got it. Let's get this over with.
Leave this to me!
My turn. I'm bringing the thunder now.
Your turn.
Leave this to me! Shatter! Zero sword!
You're done.
Here I go.
God, this guy's rude.
Now's our chance.
You're mine.
Okay. 1, 2. And done. Now.
An opening!
Okay.
Let's move. Let's move. Here goes.
Overdrive!
Arcane Gale. Now's our chance.
You're mine. My turn. Now's our chance.
Got you. Let's move. Now's our chance. Let's go, everyone.
Right, Roger.
Understood!
God damn it. Well, I'm glad I had the S-Craft finish it off. Basically, I didn't want to give it a chance to burst and recover itself, so...
Behold the light of the Arcade School! Radiant Wall!
No kill like overkill.
We should keep going.
Success.
That was tough. The settlement should be safe now, at least. Thanks, guys. Really, I wouldn't have been able to defeat it alone. No need to thank us, guys. I'm just glad our efforts weren't in vain. What a truly fearsome creature. Reem, do you have any insight on why those magic knights appeared both here and in Ymir? Could it be coincidence? I couldn't even hazard a guess. Still, I get the feeling their power is increasing over time. But don't take that seriously, it's just a gut feeling, so I could be wrong, but... A magic golem from the Dark Ages. They may have something to do with whatever's happening in the shadows of this war. It's possible. I wish we had time to look into it more, but I don't think we can. Oh, it's still going, guys. Come on, it'll be fine. We kicked its ass before. We can do it again. That's impossible. We defeated it. Crap, if it attacks while our formation is like this, we're screwed. Ah! What? Oh, hi, Lacan. You made it just in time. Fall back. Oh! Ah! Dad? I'm glad I made it in time. Look at that. Daddy saving the day. Together with Lacan, Class 7 confirmed for certain that the Magic Knight had been slain, before returning to the settlement. So that's what happened. It sounds as though that thing posed quite the challenge. Those Magic Knights you mentioned are tricky bastards. And while I'm curious to what caused it to appear now of all times, for now I'm simply content to see you're all safe. Tell me about it. We owe that to Lacan. I would have to agree. Dad's skill with the spear still amazes me every time I see it. Lacan's the strongest spearman here in Nord. I've heard as much myself. I wonder who would come out on top in a battle between him and Lieutenant General Vander. I think you're overselling my abilities. I'm still no match for our ancestors who fought alongside Emperor Dreikels. In addition, I believe Wallace of the Noble Alliance has a much higher degree of skill than I do as well. I don't know what it is he fights for, but regardless, I can't afford to be overconfident in my abilities in turn. That's true enough. After witnessing just how strong you are, though, it's scary to think there could be someone out there who's even stronger. Both he and General Aurelia have a terrifying amount of strength when compared to us. I can only hope he won't use our spearmanship to threaten Nord. But whether he does or not, I can't afford to remain complacent. Same here. Well, there's no point in worrying about things before they've happened. What you can do now is take things one step at a time. Yeah, that's exactly what we intend to do. There's no doubt we have room for improvement, but still, I'm glad we were able to help with things here. Indeed, you have my thanks. It's not much, but please, accept these. I won't complain about Sabbath Mass. If anything else should happen, we'll be sure to call upon you again. Please do. We'll always be happy to help. May the winds and the goddess guide your path. Alright. Our business isn't quite done here in Nord. I'm gonna give Gaius a little time in the sun. And yes, only 2 doggos died in the fight to protect the settlement. So far. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Anyway, Clara was hiding out here last time, so let's talk to her again. Maybe she'll join us this time. Hey, aren't you Clara? Oh, it's you, Wurzel. I see you got your classmates with you. What are you doing here? You took the words right out of my mouth. Funny, we could ask you the same thing. What are you doing out here all alone? You've got enough camping equipment to survive off the land, looks like. Have you been living out here or something? Well, I followed you guys after you left the academy and ended up settling here. I've been focusing on my art ever since. Don't have to think about the war here or anything, it's perfect. How very like you, Clara. Perhaps I have the winds to thank for our reunion. Actually, now that we found you, Reen explained that they were looking for academy students to come and fight with them on board the Courageous. So you're the ones flying that thing. Sure, I'll join you, under one condition. What would that be? This area is supposed to be a quarry, and as you expect, you can find high-quality stone around here. I need some for my next big project, but it's too dangerous for me to go in there. So, you guys are gonna get some in my place. You want us to get you rocks. You have your priorities, I have mine. War or no war, my art comes first. If if I can't create, that's only going to distract me. Which I can't imagine would make me very productive for you, huh? I suppose she has something of a point. Should we help her out? Yeah. You got yourself a deal, Clara. You've got yourself a deal, Clara. Bringing you one big one should be fine, right? Yeah, should be. I'll wait for you right here. Okay, let's go get Clara some rocks. We gotta get her rocks off. Rephrase that, please. And we can go inside the ancient quarry again. So let's do so. This place is even creepier now. I suppose the giant spider eggs have something to do with it. Kind of weird being here again after what went down last time. The strange wind still seems to be just as prevalent, too. Well, we're going in. Hopefully we'll be able to find something Clara can work with.
Okay.
If it's a fight they want. My turn. All right, let's do this. Leave it to me.
Okay. Here I go. Now.
An opening! Onward! Hi!
Leave it to me.
I'll handle it. Here I go.
My turn. Second form. Gale!
Green. Baby.
Leave this to me! Sia!
I'll handle it.
It's my turn. My form!
I go where the wind takes me.
Tentacles. Down. Oh, there's a trial chest in here.
Hostile spider.
Here I go. Sit!
I'll handle it. Here I go. Got it.
An opening!
All right. Yeah, there!
My turn. Shatter! We should keep going.
Emma, Eustace, V, and Gaius. Who decided to name Academy Thors? Sound like they were pretty hammered at the time.
Winds, give us your blessing.
Let's move.
So I need to get Emma and Eustace into my party.
My turn. 1, 2. And break. Now.
An opening!
Leave it to me.
My form! They're open! Got you!
My turn.
Oh, Zero Arts Laura. It's a terrible idea.
Here I go!
Okay, it's safe for now.
Great! Yes! Enemy excited. Let's take him out. Here I go. Second form. Damn! Now! Count on you guys! Right!
Okay.
Zero art speed is also a bad idea.
Here I go. Now.
An opening! Onward! Ha!
All right. Light form!
Okay. Target's eliminated. Let's get going. Done.
I'm just getting started. What an ornate treasure chest.
Alright, we get the volcanic ring quartz, and luckily we can just adjust our party from the start menu screen once we're outside. So we are temporarily replacing Laura and Sarah. I mean, I guess I didn't need to replace Laura if I didn't have to, but yeah, who cares? And the real thing is, get that silver bell and place the mine quartz, I guess? Yeah. Volcanic range is stronger. And, yeah, luminous ray, analyze, heat wave, silverthorn. S versus frost edge R, which is A, but buff it. Now this is fine for now. Once I get better quartz, I'll make Emma better. But again, that's progress that'll take a while.
Here they come. Careful, every.
Here I go. Second form. Damn! Now's our chance.
You're done.
You're finished.
My turn. Eliminating targets. Now.
Got you. It's my turn. Light forward. They're open.
I'll back you up. Of course.
My turn. Sit. Now's our chance.
You're done. I'll handle it. Now.
We should be safe now.
Got the force quartz up to level 3. 9 CP per kill, and Gaius is now going to start regenerating CP every turn, which is good. Which is good shit. It means I can spam his S-craft over and over again.
Sit. Sit. It's a fight they want. Here I go. All right. Light forward. Now.
I'll back you up. Okay. Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
Alright.
Hostile spotted. beginning combat. Okay. Here I go. Got it. Let's get this over with.
Leave it to me to handle this.
I guess this hits the most of them, so that should be fine. Ouch.
Too slow. Got it. Too slow.
Curse you. My turn. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass. Leave it to me.
Understood. My turn.
Speaking of bad ideas, 0 art speed.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Too slow. Now. Rise, great tongues. Lord Alfarian.
Rest in peace.
There we go. Problem solved.
We should be safe now.
Got the criminal course up to level 3 for uses here. Now his arts have a chance to inflict nightmare.
I feel stronger than ever.
A matter of course.
I'm
Good
just
stuff.
getting started.
Success.
Now they can use overdrive too. And their bonds together are strengthened. And we got us up to link level 5 now. And everyone else is level 4 to some degree. Alright. Well, can't complain about the results.
I'll
Let's finish up with the squad while we're here.
It's a fight they want. Let's move. Second form. Damn! Now!
You're done. My turn. Eliminating targets. Now.
Got you!
It's my turn. Focus activate. Now.
Leave it to me.
No, they're strong against Mirage. No wonder I wasn't doing much damage to them.
Together, we're unbeatable.
That treasure chest is absolutely beautiful.
And it's a trap.
Enemy sighted. Let's take them out. Let's move. Ha! Now's our chance. Now, B.
Roger. Okay. Here I go.
right.
Let me help.
Thank you.
Let's move.
You're done.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll handle it. Eliminating targets. Now.
Got you.
Now.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
I'll back you up. That was easy.
Thanks to you, at least.
Success. I feel stronger than ever.
Exactly how it should be.
I like that I'm actually getting experience from these fights. And it had the Pandora Master Quartz. That was the same one Alphen was using. But it's actually really good on Emma, because, hey, your arts do more damage. You also get a wide variety of spells here, including things I already have equipped, like Grand Press and Hydro Cannon. And you have a chance to inflict abnormalities, which I don't use as much, but it's the increased damage that's the real draw here. So yeah. I already have Grand Press. So yeah, I think that's adequate. Fortuna, recovering EP on the field, volcanic rain, because yeah. And then I can just spam Silverthorn at will, kind of thing. So this seems reasonable. Get 6 U materials for our trouble. I guess I upgrade someone with the water slot if I have them, but otherwise, let's bounce. So, if you thought you were gonna get off easy, nope, too bad, we're fighting this thing again.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
My turn. Here goes. Overdrive! Eliminating targets. Got it. I'll back you up. Here I go.
Okay, so they are actually weak to Mirage, which is good. Look at that.
Now. I'll handle it. One, two. Huh? Too slow. Got it. Let's get this over with. All right.
Leave it to me!
Nice and beefy.
Let's move. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. Of course.
Leave it to me. They're open! Got you!
I'll handle it. 1, 2. And done. Got it. I'll back you up.
Here I go.
It's my turn.
It's also weak to water and... yeah. It's,
Arcus activate.
let's do that. Excuse me, spawning the enemies in front of Emma's cheating.
My turn.
I didn't say you could do that.
Here I go. Now. I'll back you up.
Let's move. Here I go. Here goes. Overdrive. Now. Here. It's my turn. There. Now. Got you. My turn. Burn to ash. Fall. Now's our chance. Let's go, everyone. Leave it to me.
Yeah, right. Okay. Here I go. Now. I'll back you up. Here I go. Now! You're done. I'm so sorry.
Easy peasy.
Look at us, V! We did it! Yeah, you weren't half bad.
And, oh man, that tactical bonus though, 3.7 times experience. Gotta love this experience-giving spider. Look at all that experience. So good. Get it right into me.
Great.
Done.
Everyone gained like 2 levels.
I feel stronger than ever.
No complaints here.
So, Gaius got his new S-Craft, Twin Cyclones.
A matter of course.
Yes!
And Maki's got Shotgun Blast. Strange. Is it me? Or did that thing resemble the one we fought during our field study? It's possible the two are related. Anyway, it looks like we found what we came for. That spider must have swallowed it. I can believe it. The evil Jinn was said to have a taste for rock, after all. We should get this back to Clara. Yeah, let's just hope it's up to her standards. Don't auto-eject me, there's a shiny I need to pick up in there. Game. Ugh. The rudeness. This is about as good as I could have hoped for, I'd say. I should be able to make my finest work yet with this. Time to get right to work and improve my work area. Wait a minute. We had a trade kind of thing going on, remember? You're supposed to be joining us. Oh, right. Forgot about that. I'm amazed you can say that with a straight face after the hassle we just went through for you. Don't take it personally. She just has major tunnel vision when it comes to her art. It's a pleasure to welcome you on board, Clara. Sure. By the way, I found something of interest that might come in handy. What is it? I'll explain the details later. Well, see you on the Courageous. Alright, we got Claire on board the Courageous, but we have to go back into the ancient quarry and grab that shiny. It's very important that we do. Game doesn't make it easy on us, does it? You'd think the enemies would be less willing to fight us after we killed their boss, but dude, I just killed 500 of you. Yeah, but they ain't me. What? They ain't me. Put them hands up. Let's go. Put them paws up. Really now? 500? Anyway, that's the first edition of the Black Records. Really now? 500? I'm exaggerating a little bit. It's only been like, what, 100 enemies in here? Gotta break the pots on the way out, of course.
It's a fight they want. Here I go. All right, let's do this. Right.
Understood.
You know what? Screw it. Guys, get squeezed.
I go where the wind takes me.
Anyway, Guys hits things really hard. My wind. Especially when you give him the force quartz, so he can continue to hit things hard over and over and over again. Not gonna lie, I like using Gaius in my party. But that should be it for our business in Nord. Let me just check that I'm not missing anything at all. Yeah, okay. Let's keep going. I will have to adjust my party again. Get in there. And, Sarah, get in here. The Wind God. Is someone calling me? This is Reen Schwarzer speaking. It's me, Clara. You back on the ship? Good timing. I actually just got back. Okay, get down to the ship's hold when you get a chance. You're gonna like what you see. She didn't even give me a chance to respond. She was kind of cryptic back at the ancient quarry, too. I wonder if she's talking about the same thing. Can't hurt to check it out anyway. Yep, Gaius is based. Like, legit, Gaius is like the strongest party member in the game. No, that's not true. That's a lie. Gaius is a beast, though. Like, he would definitely fall into my top 4 in Cold Steel 2. And he's definitely in the top 4 in Cold Steel 1. So, like, I like trying to find room for him in my parties, but you can see why you might want to go with your favorites instead. Right, I'm going to the hold. This isn't the hold. Hold's on the first floor. My boy, you gotta get it together. There you are. I've been waiting for you. Oh, here you are, Clara. So what was it that you were going to show me? Well, it concerns this knight of yours. and it relates to that ancient technology I found near that quarry in Nord. Ancient technology? Check this out. It looks like some really old tool, and it appears to have a strange design carved onto it. Found in an out-of-the-way ruin near the quarry, and judging by the wall painting near where I found it, it's an ancient implement of some kind. Apparently it'll let me make orbs with special abilities within them, which can be used to power up your knights. You can power up Valimar? That is indeed possible. Ancient orbs can be refined by using that tool to combine specific materials. Inserting such orbs into my core will raise my basic parameters. That's incredible. You can really do that? The wall paintings give me a good idea of how you make them. Bring me the materials, and I'll take care of making and inserting them for you. You will? Are you sure that you can manage? You make it sound really easy, but it's hard to imagine it will be. I'm used to working with stone. I doubt it'll be all that much different from sculpting. Take it you don't mind either, Valimar, or whatever your name is. I leave it to you, Meister. It really doesn't take you too long to adapt, does it? Still, we're only going to keep fighting stronger enemies in the days ahead, and these orbs sound like just what we need. Indeed, make good use of them. Reed, there is another matter of importance we must discuss. It concerns a new power of my own, spatial translocation. Spatial translocation? It is a once-sealed ability of mine that has been restored by the heightening of your mana. This will allow you to call upon me in battle regardless of location. Really? I know we can get some great use out of that. I'll be counting on you, Valimar. Acknowledged. I will be here in this hold should you require me. Nice pet you got there, Schwarzer. Well, whatever. Take this. It's one I tried making earlier. He's one of your favorites in the Cold Steel arc? Yuna, Fee, and him? Yeah, that's a pretty nice top 3, I gotta say. It'd be hard for me to list my favorites, like, in order, but number 1's definitely Yuna. We'll just call them EX orbs. Ancient orbs is too much of a handful. If you gather up the materials to make more, come and talk to me. I'll be around here working on my own art while waiting for you. So, Reen learned a new craft. You can control Valimar for 3 turns. Costs 500 EP. Since Reen doesn't use his EP for much else, it's not a bad craft at all. We can now make and insert EX orbs. Yada yada yada. Make them stronger in battle. Alright. So, for the time being, we can create some nice things. We need U materials to actually get the most out of these. I guess I should just do this. And yeah. I'll need to make some action and attack quartz and stuff, just so I can feed them to Valimar here. I need so much more time quartz. Oh my goodness. Whatever. I'm just out here gonna make Emma into a beast. Don't mind me. still have a health quartz on V. I need to remedy that. And I don't need the hit quartz on her anymore because she's got an evergreen. Art's down, maybe? I guess. Alright. Valimar giving us words of encouragement, as he so often does. In the meantime, though, I can make a power one. Okay, that should be adequate for Valimar in the future. Hopefully that'll keep him up to par with the enemies we're bound to face in the future. I guess we're going to Borrelia next. Actually, let's report in our stuff.
Right. We're supposed to be able to report our completed tasks in bulk using this. Good thing we learned how to use an orbal computer in class. What was that?
Oh, looks like you picked the perfect time to report. Go ahead and press the answer button below the screen.
Oh, sure.
Green baby, talk to me. It's alright. You can admit you just wanted to hear my voice.
Olivier! Oh man, our baby's here. I don't know
Prince
how
Oliver?
I don't know how he managed to do this, but hey.
How are you? I thought you went to Western Erebonia.
Oh, I did. I can't tell you exactly where I am now, but I've been on quite the journey since we parted. I'm transmitting this audio-visual signal from my current location.
Really? Wow. I had no idea that it was possible to do that from so far away.
Well, the standard system needs to be modified a bit for it to work. Anyway, let's get right down to checking that report of yours. Interesting.
We still got plenty of things to do.
Marvelous. You've ranked up.
But for the time being, we ranked up.
This is just a little something from me.
And we get the True Gladiator belt.
I knew I could count on you.
I forgot how quickly we got this one. Damn.
Anyway, keep sending in these reports whenever you're able. As long as you've got something to fill me in on, you can call whenever you like.
Of course. Sorry for troubling you with this when you're clearly busy with matters over in the West, though.
Well, I did give you that responsibility in the first place, and there's no length I wouldn't go to for my beloved students. Still, even though that workaround lets me talk to you basically any time, I can't keep the connection up for too long.
Your Highness.
Olivier, we need to get moving. We're heading to Parm for now.
Be right there, my love. Well, at any rate, it seems I must bid you adieu for now. Duty calls. May Adios be with you. And good luck out there.
Oh.
Damn. Looks like Olivier's busy.
Things must be pretty difficult over there right now. Still, if he's going out of his way just to talk to you, it means he wants to, so don't feel guilty. You're the best way he can get the inside scoop on what's happening here, too, so everyone wins.
True enough. That's a good way of looking at it. We'll need to make sure we never let him down.
Yep, never let down Olivier. Anyway, we got a True Gladiator belt. So, that gives us Strength and Defense plus 25 and 4 CP every turn. So that is going on Elisa, because she is the CP battery and therefore needs the CP every turn. The regular old Gladiator belt is probably good for somebody. Yeah, sure, Sarah can use it. I think that's fine. Sarah doesn't even have casuals to put on. What a shame. a shame. I'm all for making guys hard to kill. That seems reasonable. And we are going to temporarily sideline him. I'm gonna... It is pretty late. Ugh. Normally I'd keep going, but I think this is a good stopping point for now. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I hope you join me next time as we continue our exploration of Erebonia as we know it. And hopefully get the rest of these Thor students back on our side. As well as do all the other random side quests we've picked up along the way. 'Cause, oh boy, we've got a lot of them. Yeah. So, have a good night, everyone. See you next time. If you guys want to catch more content like this, I stream on Twitch, usually earlier in the day than this, but things happen. I ported all my videos to YouTube, so you can check me out there as well under Logic Played. And if you are interested in supporting the channel some more, I do have a Patreon account. If you want to check that out. I also have an Archive of Our Own account if you're interested in fanfiction. Patrons get access to my stories early, so, you know, give that a look as well.
Right.
And like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. So, yeah, take care, everyone. Have a good night.